Hello and welcome to the Careers Service webinar today. Um, my name is Kay Stewart from the Careers team. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what the Careers Service can offer you here at the University of West London. The session will last about 30 minutes or so, and I'm joined today by my colleagues Bernadette from the Careers team and Marianne from the International team, who will be very happy to answer your questions through our Q&A facility. Okay, so just starting straight off here, as I said, my name's Kay and Bernadette Laffey are both from the Careers team. I want to talk to you a little bit about why you should choose the University of West London and why the Careers team here are so special. I've worked here for over 10 years and I think it's a fantastic place both to study and work. So, reasons why you might want to choose us. For a start, we're very successful. We have 97% of our students successfully in work or further study after they finish their courses here. This is one of the best figures in the country here in the UK, and we're very proud of that. And we're supporting students continuing to reach their ambitions and to get to where they want to be. We're also Matrix accredited. This means we've been looked at and assessed to be of a very high standard. So you can be assured that the Careers team here will help you and are doing things in a very professional way. The Careers professionals also are experts in your chosen degree and career sector. This means they specialise in your subject and in your particular vocational area. They will be going out into industry, finding out the latest information and be able to share that with you on a one-to-one basis and also within your classes. And finally, we're very much here to support you with your career planning throughout your study and after graduation. We are one of the few services in London and one of the few universities that offer a lifelong career support. So you can come back to us time and time again to get that support once you've finished your course. Okay, so that's a little bit about us, but I'd like to know a little bit about you as well. So we've got a small poll here that we'd like you to take part in. I'm just going to launch it now. If you'd like to take part, please do. So which of these statements do you think most meets you? Is it something looking at postgraduate study? Do you have a definite career in mind? Maybe you have some ideas, but you need a bit more guidance on that. Or perhaps you have no idea at this stage about what you might like to do after your degree. I'll just give you a couple of moments to complete that. Okay, well that's very interesting. Thank you for doing that. We seem to have quite a spread of people interested in different areas, some of you in postgraduate study, some of you with very clear ideas, but would like some more help with that, and other people who again are not too sure what they'd like to do at the end of it. So thank you for sharing that, and we will very much try and address some of those issues as we go through the session today. Okay. Lovely. Right, okay, so a little bit about us. So career planning and employability is a whole university issue here. We are the Career University and everyone takes special care to make sure that we are supporting every individual student through their planning and developing their skills and ability. This means we really want to enable each and every student here to create and develop their own career plan. We'll help you develop your skills and abilities as you go through your course and hopefully give you the appropriate and timely advice and guidance you need to make the right decisions and move on to the next point. Professional, impartial and student-centred. I want to really stress that when you come to the University of West London, it is all about you as an individual. We try very hard to make sure that we're listening to what you want to do and what your aspirations, hopes, dreams are, and we help support you in doing that. You will see us in class, but we very much have that individual-centred approach. And as mentioned earlier, we're also lifelong. So the career management help and advice that we give you here at the university should hold good stead throughout your time here, but also beyond that. And we will support you in any decisions you make further along in your career. Just wanted to share with you some of the organisations that our students go on to work for, either on placements or indeed full-time permanent work later. And you'll notice from some of these big names that we have, a lot of them are international companies. And it's possible that some of you listening today may choose to work in other countries. And we can help and support you in looking at opportunities elsewhere as well as in the UK. In addition to these big name brands, we also have lots of connections with smaller, medium-sized companies and startups. So if your idea is not to work for one of these big companies, but to be more interested in a smaller organisation, perhaps be a bit more hands-on in a variety of aspects of a company, then again we can support you in that. Wherever your ideas are and whatever interests you have, we again tailor it to your thoughts on that. Very much a case of partnership with you in order to prepare you to succeed. We will be seeing you in curriculum in your subject areas. The careers advisors come in and talk, and they bring in guest speakers. So we might bring in somebody from industry, for example, a well-known chef might come in with us, or we might have an engineer come in with us, or somebody else who can come and talk to you about what life is like in that industry, in their particular job, give you a real feel for what's expected in that industry. We also bring in students that sat in we did just a couple of years ago, and they share their stories about what they've gone on to do following the course that you are undertaking. This can be really helpful to students, and many students say to us how interesting it was to hear from someone who's just a couple of years beyond their studies. And the other areas that we help with are skills workshops. We mentioned right at the beginning there about how developing your employability skills, helping with building confidence in certain areas is really important. So we may come in and help you do, for instance, learn how to make a good presentation. You need that for your course. You might need to present on your course, but also more importantly, when you come to apply for graduate level work, or indeed once you're in work, you'll need to do presentations. So we support you in developing the skills, ability and confidence in those kinds of areas. We also have industry projects as well. So again, there's an opportunity to get involved in a live project related to your subjects that might be useful moving forward on your CV. In addition to that, we have extracurricular things. So you'll have things going on within your subject, but there'll also be lots of workshops and opportunities to get involved with things outside that. So you might be sitting there thinking, well, actually, I'm interested in setting up my own business. That's really where my drive is. I really want to be my own boss. So again, we can offer you workshops that will help you do that, talking about business planning, how you network, how you get things going. So again, we can support you in that particular option. Or you might be interested in something like teaching. We might offer a session on that. Or you might be interested in think tanks or something more civil service. A whole range of different occupational talks are available. We also have lots of organisations coming on campus. So we have placement and graduate fairs, where we have over 40 employers turning up to speak to students about opportunities they have available to them. These are sector specific. So if you are studying law, for example, you would come along to a fair and speak to employers that are offering placements and graduate jobs within the legal field. It means that you have that opportunity to network with them, to talk with them, understand their application process, and we can support you then in getting roles with them. We also have a volunteering fair and a very strong volunteering service here at the university. If you're someone who is interested in getting involved in volunteering, perhaps because you're studying an area like psychology or health promotion or these kinds of areas, but in any subject area, we have a whole range of interesting projects that people can get involved with. Recent students have set up drumming workshops for young people who are carers. We've had forensic science workshops set up in schools. We've had work with the elderly going in and running tea parties or music sessions. And we recently had a large event for an organisation working with homeless people where we created a Christmas lunch and lots of gifts and entertainment for them. So lots of things that you can get involved with to help develop your skills and confidence while you're here. And just to stress again, it is about the individual attention you get here at the university. And I think that is what actually marks us out as a really strong career university. It's all about that career coaching, that individual support that you will receive in getting to where you want to be. We offer bespoke interviews, so if you have a particular opportunity coming up, we can make sure that we've given you all the support, given you a practice run, and therefore you can go with much more confidence to the new opportunity when it comes up. We also help people if you've got any additional needs and need extra support, or you're not sure perhaps how to contact employers. If you do need some extra help, we very much will support you in that. We also advocate on behalf of students to employers moving forward. We're very flexible with our support, and I want to talk a little bit about the different ways when you're at the university that you can access some of this support. We have a placement employment service. This is sort of broken down into three areas. The first one is our talent bank, and this is where you get to do jobs on campus. Whole range of different opportunities, paid opportunities, working with our library, or as a student ambassador, or it could be helping out at a focus group for a new company, as we had last night. We also have a vacancy service for jobs outside the university. So if you want to work in the local community, if you want to work in the local industry area, we can set that up for you. Lots of opportunities. Being based in London, there's no shortage of part-time work whilst you study. And also, once you're completing your degree or getting towards the end of your degree, lots of information about graduate jobs as well. Some of you might be thinking about a placement as part of your course, and we again support you in that. So if you have an internship as part of your course, if you're thinking maybe hospitality or civil engineering or airport and airline management, again, we have support in place to help you find those placements. It's very much a collaboration with you. We will support you in finding an appropriate place and help you apply for that particular place. As mentioned earlier, we have the volunteering service with a whole range of different things that you can get involved with. A great way to make friends and have fun while you're here, whilst developing skills and abilities. We have our short one-day challenges where you can join in with others, perhaps go out if you like animals. We have something with the dog sanctuary not far away from here where you can go walk dogs, or maybe interested in working with the elderly and you can help on a project there. And we have another environmental project where you might go and help build a greenhouse or plant bulbs. A whole range of different things there going on, plus micro volunteering within the university as well. And what I mean by that is that's just giving 10 or 15 minutes of your time to help with an activity. For instance, we recently had some wrapping up some parcels to go to young people who were homeless. We have our project leadership scheme as well. This is something that if you're really interested in volunteering, you can take on board and you can develop your own project. This could be something that you're particularly passionate about. Maybe it might be thinking about mental health, or it might be thinking about working with young people, and we can help develop that project with you and deliver it in the community along with your other members of the student body. As part of the leadership programme, we would give you a great deal of support and training on how to develop a project, and then how to deliver it. We would broker that for you. Longer term volunteering is also available, so if you have a particular passion for an organisation, you can make a regular commitment to doing some work with them, and we can support that. All volunteering here is accredited. We have a volunteering award ceremony every year, which is quite a big party. Where you all come along and receive your awards for the time that you've volunteered in the local community, and also you get accreditation on your degree transcript at the end, showing that you have volunteered whilst you're at university. Finally, a little bit about the careers advisors here. You can see us in a variety of ways, as mentioned earlier. You can see us in curriculum, that one-to-one work, bespoke workshops, but you also can communicate with us through e-guidance and Skype if you can't come into the university. And also you can communicate with us through social media as well. Very happy to answer your questions at any time. Okay, so a typical example of what you might be doing whilst you're here is shown on the screen now. In the first year here, we kind of start with exploring career ideas, evidencing and developing your skills, a bit around part-time jobs and volunteering. By the time you're moving to year 2, you're firming up your plans a little bit more here, looking at summer internships, work experience maybe, starting to build your networks and researching careers and companies. And as I say, we will support you throughout these. By the time you get to your final year of undergraduate, you're really at the sharp end there, where we're helping with applications, whether that be for postgraduate study or whether that be a little later on for your graduate applications. Okay, so what are the outcomes here for students? We're looking for that successful transition to life beyond university. So it could be a graduate job at the end of this. It could be further study. Some of you might be thinking already, tuning in today, I'm thinking about a master's course, a doctoral study, or something similar. We can support with all of those activities and give advice on applying. Or, as I said earlier, you might think you'd like to be your own boss, be self-employed or set up your own business. Again, all support throughout for any of these opportunities. I think it's also important to recognise that we're part of a larger team here. The university has a whole range of other services that we link in with. So as well as the career service, volunteering, placements and employment, you'll also have support to the academic skills department, working with you if you need help with any of your study skills. We also link very closely with wellbeing and disability support. So as I mentioned earlier, if you have additional needs and would like support there, we can come back and advise you where to go to. And counselling and student finance are other areas that we link closely with. Okay, I think it's good to come to a near finish here by talking about what's to say about us. I've talked a lot about what we have to offer, and I have said we are very successful with our students here, but I think we'll leave the last word to some of them. We do have students coming from a wide range of different backgrounds, and we would like to think, whatever your situation is, we can support you in your ambitions and your drive and get you to where you want to be. And this is just some examples of people we've helped recently from different courses and what they felt about our help. If you have any questions, you can use the Q&A section and we'd be happy to answer those. Right at the end now, so thank you very much for listening today. If you have any further questions, you can also email us at careers@uwl.ec.uk, or if you're an international student or European student, you can contact our international team. We'll be putting that information out for you on the chat. You will receive an email in a day or so's time. Thank you for attending today, but also to see if there's any additional information you require. Just to finish off with, we've got a fun quiz that some of you might like to do once you've come offline. It's called the Buzz Quiz, and it gives you some ideas about your strengths and weaknesses and the areas where you might be interested in having a further career or where your strengths might be. So thank you very much for listening today. Thank you to Bernie and Marianne for being on the chat box there. And we hope to see you here at the university sometime soon. Thank you.